Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Arne sacked after 3-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. The night Anfield broke. The night began like so many other Premier League nights at Anfield. Cold air drifting across the Mersey, the stadium glowing under its towering floodlights, and thousands of red shirts flowing through the streets surrounding the ground. There was noise, music, laughter, and the usual hope that accompanies a Liverpool home match. Yet as the clock struck 7:45 p.m, a strange tension settled over the iconic stadium. Something felt different, uneasy, uncertain. Liverpool were preparing to face Nottingham Forest on Saturday, 22nd November 2025. On paper, it was a match that heavily favoured the home side. But football is not played on paper, and this night was destined to become something that would be remembered for years. Not for glory, but for heartbreak. Arne stood on the touchline with a serious expression. His suit was neat, his posture calm, but his eyes betrayed the weight of pressure that had been building for weeks. Liverpool's form had been inconsistent, performances had dipped, and confidence was fading both in the squad and in the stands. The support that once sang without hesitation was now filled with doubt. As "You'll never walk alone" echoed into the Liverpool sky, many fans held on to belief. This was Anfield. Miracles had happened here. Glory had been found here. But belief can be fragile, and on this night, it would be shattered. First half, a perfect storm. Brewing from the opening whistle, Nottingham Forest looked fearless. They pressed Liverpool high, they moved with urgency, and they played as a unit with something to prove. Liverpool, in contrast, looked lost, uncertain of their shape, slow in transition, and disconnected in midfield. Every misplaced pass was met with a frustrated groan from the stands. Every failed press was a reminder that the old identity, the aggressive, relentless Liverpool of previous eras, had all but vanished. In the 12th minute, disaster struck. Nottingham Forest launched a quick counter-attack. A Liverpool fullback had pushed up too high, leaving space behind. A sharp through ball split the defence, and the Forest striker burst into the box. With one clean, ruthless touch, he fired the ball past the goalkeeper and into the bottom corner of the net. 0-1. For a moment, Anfield fell silent. Tens of thousands of people sat frozen in disbelief. The away fans above the corner flag erupted in wild celebration, their voices echoing around the famous ground. Slot turned away, hands on hips, staring into the green of the pitch as if searching for answers written in the grass. He barked instructions at his players, urging them forward, demanding urgency. But the response on the pitch was weak. The energy was missing. The fight, the belief, the identity, all seemed to be slipping away minute by minute. Forest smelled fear. They dominated the midfield battles, intercepted passes, and closed spaces with discipline. Liverpool's attackers were isolated, receiving the ball with their backs to goal, surrounded by defenders. Shots were rare. Chances were even rarer. Then, in the 38th minute, the unthinkable happened again. A corner was poorly defended. The ball bounced dangerously inside the box. Liverpool players hesitated. Forest's midfielder reacted first, striking the ball cleanly into the roof of the net. 0-2. The stadium exploded, but not in celebration. Boos rang out across the stands. Some fans buried their faces in their hands. Others shouted in anger. A few began walking up the stairs, unable to watch any further. Arne stood motionless on the sideline, his face expressionless, his mind racing. This was not just another bad half of football. This was a collapse, and he knew it. When the half-time whistle blew, the Liverpool players are said to have walked off without even looking up at the crowd. The tunnel swallowed them in silence and shame. The dressing room, broken words, and lost hope. Inside the Liverpool dressing room, the atmosphere was toxic with disappointment. The players sat quietly, staring at their boots, drenched in sweat and confusion. Slot spoke, but his words lacked the power they once had at the start of his reign. "This is about pride," he reportedly said. "This is about the badge on your chest. We cannot accept this." But deep down, the players could feel it. Something was broken beyond repair. Outside, the fans waited, praying for a reaction, for one of those famous Liverpool second-half comebacks. But fate had other plans. Second half, the final blow. Liverpool started the second half with changes, fresh legs, new instructions, a new shape. But almost immediately, it became clear that belief had already left the building. In the 70th minute, Nottingham Forest delivered the final devastating blow. Another fast break, another exposed high line, another clinical finish, 0-3. The away fans went wild. Anfield, once the most feared stadium in Europe, now echoed with anger. Chants turned toxic. Some were directed at the players, others at the manager. Slot looked towards the dugout, then towards the stands, and finally towards the sky above the stadium lights. A man who knew that his time had come. From that moment on, the match was simply endured, not played. When the final whistle blew, no one clapped, no one cheered. Only a deep, heavy silence remained. Liverpool had not only lost a game, they had lost direction, identity, and belief. The announcement that shocked the world. Just hours after the game, as the streets around Anfield emptied and journalists flooded social media with breaking updates, Liverpool Football Club released an official statement. Liverpool FC can confirm that Arne Slot has been relieved of his duties as first-team manager, effective immediately. This decision was not taken lightly, but the club believes it is necessary to move forward in the best interest of the team. We thank Arne Slot for his professionalism and dedication, and wish him every success in the future. Within minutes, the football world exploded. Television networks cut to breaking news. Former players gave emotional reactions. Fans argued online. Some said it had to happen. Others said the club had lost its patience and soul. But no one denied one simple truth. The 3-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest ended Arne Slot's Liverpool journey.